Guess what came in the mail today? My Ohuhu brush markers are here, y'all. All right, so let's jump right into this because I have been just patiently waiting for these markers to come in, guys. So here is the new look for the Ohuhu brush markers. As you can see, I have already put them to work, i.e. why you see my white gel pen in there. So you guys know that all of these usually come with the 10% off card where they give you instructions on how you can get 10% off of your next Ohuhu purchase. And then they also give you the clear piece that should go behind whatever you're coloring. And I'm actually going to use it, Ohuhu. I'm actually going to use it. So here I'm showing you just the Ohuhu markers that they actually just recently released as well, and what it looks like against the new Ohuhu brush markers. So the Ohuhu brush markers are round, and they do have like a different kind of like design at the top of them. But that's pretty much the difference. The silver branding is still the same. So I am going to be using my, this is the sketchbook I'll be using, and I only got it for $2.24, y'all. So can you really beat that? Until I actually get me a new sketchbook that I'm actually trying to work in. But here is some of the art that I have been making with the Ohuhu brush markers. Listen, I'm in love, okay? They're everything. Listen, that's all I have to say, okay? But okay, so I went ahead, listen, as soon as I got these, I went ahead, I did swatches, I started coloring, like I got right into it. So here is the sketch that we are going to be doing today. And listen, I am so excited about her because I wanted to draw these cute Gucci sandals that I wish that I could order. But you know, one day, hello, it'll come. But I wanted to put them on her because I really wanted to draw them. I gave her a cute little bag. So let's just jump right on into, you know, coloring her. I had no ideas of what colors I really wanted to use. But when I tell you, since these markers have come in, I have just been on a ball. Like I have just been going, just on a roll, going, like just really trying to use them, get comfortable with them, because the feel of this brush nib is definitely different than the Copic brush nib, and that's really because the Copic brush nib, once you've used it, it's like it spoils you. So other brush nibs just do not stand against that Copic brush nib, but I really love this one. It is nice. I love that you can actually do a nice point with it, and you can go around your edges without it getting sloppy or maybe going into your, into messing up your line art basically. I would say that the Winsor and Newton brush markers, those are another one of my favorites as well. The brush nib on those are pretty good as well. But back to the Ohuhu. The brush nib on these, just really nice. And Ohuhu markers overall are very juicy and saturated. And so, I mean, that's an A+ for that, that by itself. So, here, I'm adding my blush to my girl. The blending, in my opinion, was pretty good. Like I really didn't have a struggle with trying to blend them. It blended, pretty well. I do wish that I may have used maybe a lighter pink than the one that I used, but at the same time, she turned out fine. There is like this new technique that I have been trying out with my markers where I sort of leave, I don't know, like this funny kind of way of leaving like highlights on my girls' faces now. And I'm just really into it. Maybe it's just a vibe that I have right now. Who knows how long it'll last. I'm still really trying to get into my art style. So, yeah. What I will say is that I do wish that there was more than 48 markers, because 48 markers is really not that many colors. So the span of skin tones that you could really use is very small. And there were so many purples. I think there were more purples and greens than anything, and I just feel like, I don't know, maybe the span of colors could have been different because there's only 48 markers. But I'm hoping, which I'm sure they probably will be, releasing more of the markers. But I feel like between my Ohuhu, my regular Ohuhu markers and the brush markers, I'm still trying to think if I'm actually going to order more, because I don't know. I don't want to be excessive with how many of the markers that I have, because I don't want to be ordering like the same marker over and over. You know, you get it. But nonetheless, like, I was so excited when I got these markers because the ratings and the reviews have been just so bomb, and I had to just get me a little piece, okay? To be honest with you, I really had no idea what colors I would really put her in, because all I knew was like I wanted to do like this cute sweater two-piece, because y'all, I'm so ready for fall. I'm so tired of this heat, and all I can think of is like all the cute little outfits I can make in the fall, even though, you know, there is an abundance of cute summer outfits, but this body is not summer ready. So right now, I mean, I am so ready for September. I'm so ready for September, October, November. Those are my favorite months. That's my favorite season. And so all I knew is that I wanted to put her in this cute sweater set, but I had no idea what colors. So I guess I decided on summer colors on a winter outfit, okay? But again, y'all know that these are my colors. Y'all know the neon is my favorite color of the green, and I was just winging it. Like, I literally was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put a lighter green with this darker green. You know, I was just winging it, okay? I didn't know what color I really wanted to do, so I just was picking them out and putting them down. So I had to give you guys like a close-up of these shoes, because when I tell you they are like so on point, okay? Like, I'm so proud of these shoes. I am not as proud of her toes, because one shoe on one foot is like, you know, her toes look right, it look proportionate, and then the other toes look too short, and it look like her feet are like squeezed back up into the shoe. So, you know, whatever, it's a work in progress, but she's even got little nails on her toes. Honey, I was proud of these feet. No, or the shoe and the one foot. But nonetheless, like, they looked really good. I just, you know, want to get into doing a few more details to like my shoes and different stuff. I've just really been trying to practice on poses and just adding more detail, but I still want to stay with like a character style. Like, I'm just not into like drawing realistic. Maybe I'm just not that good at it yet. I guess it'll be something I'll practice. I'll let you guys know. So because her outfit was so colorful, I mean, even her bag and everything, I was like, okay, you know what, we're just gonna do, we're gonna go with black hair. Like, I usually don't do black hair because it's so cliche, but in this instance, I was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna just go with black hair. I don't want to put a color hair on top of all of this color, even though we know the girls do that. But for the drawing, I was like, you know, I'll just tone it down a little bit because we also have like the background that I knew I was going to use a bright color with as well. So I felt like the black hair would just be a little better than adding bright colored hair. Then I have a bright colored background just to add some contrast. The yellow that I added for the background, I really just feel like made her pop. And I love like how it gives like a background and almost makes it look like she's sitting against a wall. And of course, I went around just to make her pop a little more. I used my gel pen to just make her pop against that background. And I mean, all I can say is that I just loved how this came out. And these markers are bomb, you know, as I knew that they would be, just from the different reviews that I've already watched. And I wanted to just give my opinion on them as well, because people are always looking for, you know, inexpensive markers to be used. And so for $35.99, listen, sis, these markers are it. Like, why not? Just go and get you one. And I think they're already sold out again, okay? But I think they are doing another release in August. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. I definitely enjoyed creating her. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.